Tapped uncut. I'm on a roll. Listen. I can't do that. No, I can't do that. Listen, that is my man. I don't know. Listen, I want to know how a man locked down in prison on death row, not even death row, you know. On death row, you know. Can somehow, some way, draw a woman all the way across the other side of the world to come over to the cell them and just all begging and crying and bawling like that. Explain that. Listen, that's not game, that's liquid game. That's hydro game. No, you ever seen the film Ghost with Patrick Swayze? Is it Demi Moore? Patrick Swayze, whatever? Listen, man's not there and she's still falling in love. That's game. That's artistry. That's like Michael Jordan, Picasso, Nijinsky, Pavarotti, me, Zico, R9. That's when you're cutting edge, rude boy. You know, listen, no. Listen, that there is a different class, you know. And like I see a comment, yeah, and it's true. The letter he sent her, yeah, needs to be studied. That needs to be studied. That needs to be looked at. No, wait. Furthermore, yeah. They should have kept him alive, you know, for research purposes, you know. As the Dan Gorgon, CEO, Chief Scientific Officer, Archdeacon of the girl them, I'm saying he should have been kept alive for research purposes. Because now that's a different class. That goes beyond the world of charm. That goes beyond the world of game. That's like some neurological. That's what's the word I use? Psychosexual, you know. But that's what it's just a level of psychosexuality there, yeah. You know, I like to get deep, but I'm gonna go in on this one. That is a different, somehow, some way. Okay, what I read, you were studying some criminology stuff, some law thing. And then from there, it got deep. And you know what? This is what I'm going to say. I might as well do this now, here and now. I made this the second video on this, yeah. Listen. Those guys there, yeah. I see one thing about convict man, yeah. Criminal man, yeah. Yes, we know women love criminals, yeah. But one thing about those guys, yeah. One thing about those guys is they're highly manipulative people, yeah. They're the masters of deception, you know. Because don't forget, yeah, in survival mode, yeah, all them guys you see doing crime, whatever, yeah, and you know, you see all the guys that do crime, yeah, especially white collar crime or whatever it is, yeah. There was chief bullshitters, yeah, right, to the extent where they talk so much extreme bullshit, yeah, that unless you know them personally or you know game or you know what life's about, you're like, this guy's a bullshit. You just whatever, mate, whatever, Winston, whatever. But to other people, yeah. It's deceptive stuff, you know. It's convincing stuff. You know what I mean? It's only when they get into the legal system, like I said before, it's only when they get into a legal system where the facts come out that they get found out and, you know, little Winston's got to do 10 years, whatever it is, or whatever, yeah. But for the women, see, it's a dangerous combination, you know. Because for a woman like that, you know, I bet she's probably a nice young girl. She's from Lewisham, apparently. That's in South London, you know. She must have certain hood rat elements to her anyway, because she finds this in Lewisham, she finds it attractive, that whole little street element kind of thing. There's not a slight on her as a person, because she's probably a nice girl. She's not ugly. There's a little bit of prettiness there. She's okay. She's all right. And so what has happened there is, I mean, maybe it might be a thing of she can't be seen walking the street of a criminal from Lewisham or nearby Catford, Catty, as you know it. Big up Fritz. Yeah. See, I know the people, them. I'm not even from there. But anyway, the point I'm making is, yeah, because she can't be seen to be walking around with a Lewisham, Catford criminal, yeah, maybe, just maybe, she thought, if I do it this way, because don't forget, it's further afield, isn't it? Yeah, it's further afield. And I've always said this, yeah, women love to admire a man from afar, isn't it? Don't forget that. That's high game. Right, so she's admiring from afar, then not things developed into certain things. And the key point you have to remember in this, yeah, according to the article, she's never touched him. See how deep that is? That's elite game. That's elite game. I even touched the girl and you got her wet like that. Imagine if they were intimate. You know, if the last wish was to be, yeah, let me get a beat. And the prison warden's like, guess all right, then go on. You've been there for 30, 40 years. Go on, get a quick beat. Imagine if she let off, man. The plumage rude boy. I know what she'd do. Woman like that. You know what she'd do? All the dons know what she'd do. Come on, what would she do? What would she do? So she makes sure no rubber, you know. Be rubberless like fucking, I don't know, be rubberless, mate. Be rubberless like, boy, it'd be this. She'd make sure she get breed. She'd make sure. She'd I'll bet you £1,000. I know what she's done. Yup. Sadly, he was executed from what I know. Boy, any sperm in that tank, she's taking that. You know, she probably ran around the back and went at the Morgan. Not being morbid, but listen, it's happened. There've been cases where women have like got sperm out somehow, some way, and impregnated. Bottom line is, if it's his last wish to get laid, she'd make sure she breeded pickney them from him. And that's interesting. Nope, you don't want a man from Brixton, don't want a man from Peckham, don't want a man from Moss Side. You could have gone Moss Side, you know? Birmingham, Handsworth, go Dansworth. Nope, has to be the real authentic thing. I've got to go to America. Go Jamaica. Jamaica. That's where they go. That's where they all go. Jamaica. Jamaica's the first port of call. But no, she's on a different thing now. She wants subconsciously, back of her mind, she wants to prove a point. I want the real deal. I want a real grimy, gritty murderer, kill someone, and boom, that's what I want. That's your attraction. Because I bet you £1,000, there's thousands of men that look like that, walk past it every day in Lewisham, don't even notice them. Lewisham Shopping Centre, every day walk past, don't notice them. Bushwood, Lewisham DLR, walk past them every day, don't notice them. Lewisham bus stop, bus goes all the way around the back past the train station. Every day, don't notice them. Go New Cross, love. Go New Cross. Pecknam. Pecknam's got brothers like that. But no, you got to go all the way. It's deep. And he latched onto it, yeah, and he's like, right, I'm gonna manipulate this. I'm gonna make this happen. And that's what he did. That's game. But like I said, man, whatever the letter was, that needs to be looked at and studied and researched. That's like them scrolls, man. The deep sea scrolls. That is. That's like bloody deep sea scrolls. That's like those academic. When you study for your masters, yeah. That's if any of you've done that. Yeah, I know what you all are like. But when it's not street masters, not crack masters. When you study academic masters, yeah, right. Then you got to study these certain key journals, yeah, right. That's what that comes under. Like Chirpsology. Dr. What's his name? What the boy name? You get his name up. What's it? Dr. YM name. Right? Oh shit, my phone's just gone back. Yeah. Name's James Broadnax. Sorry, I'm on a roll, so I'm flying. Dr. Broadnax, he'd be like, not even doctor, no, he's past all that, isn't it? He's like senior CEO, like he'd be the elite, top of the top, whatever his name is. Light skinned Don, Doctor CEO, James Sir now, but Lord James Broadnax Obstructology paper regarding international relations of PUM, how to acquire global PUM, global PUM acquisition, we call it. Boy, because that's impressive. Listen, and he's in touch. So when you see pictures of them like you're seeing here now, yeah, it's a kind of glass separating them. That's deep. So the key question now would be, hold on, I'd have to ask her, if it was permissible that you and him could be intimate, would you go there? That is a landmark question to ask her, you know. That is a landmark question to ask her. If it is feasible for you and him to be intimate, would you do it? Love to hear the answer. We'd never know now. You know? But now she's for your street knocks and the way she's bawling and wailing. Some people are saying that's clout. That's for clout. That's mega clout. No. That, in my opinion, yeah, that's like a heightened form of love. It's a form of passion, but even more than that. I mean, she's like Puck. That's Tupac passion. I mean, Tupac talks about thug passion, yes, so it all makes sense. But that level of passion is insane. She's in it. She's talking about take me to Ross. Raw. Now, I know some passionate women, but not like that. She's saying, take me, saying, guess what? Let's exchange. So if they said, hold on, we at this state penitentiary in Texas, we've now decided to maybe, that's a good idea, to maybe exchange people between you and him. You have an exchange, yes? She was saying, take me. Then films there. Why me? She'd be like, take me. Get me a woman I want a woman like that. That's what I want. Get me that. I want a woman like that. That's women like that get the loyalty. Women like that, meet a woman like that, come out the game, don't look at that woman again, get married, have children. I'm talking about the passion side of things, not the madness, because the element of madness for her to be doing all that. But the passionate side of things, that's what I want. Granted. I might do another video on this because this is a bit raw. It might be a bit too octane for YouTube and TikTok. But let's see. But I've been fascinated by this. I'm fascinated. This is a good one. All right then.